In the time of the Bani Israel, there was a person who was a grave sinner. He was one of the greatest sinners of that time. And this person, one day he passed by a very pious person. This person was so pious that he used to have clouds following him wherever he went to provide shade for him. Subhanallah. This is the maqam Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him because of his ibadat, because of his piety. Now this grave sinner, when he passed by this person, he thought to himself, I am one of the greatest sinners of the Bani Israel. This person is so pious. So he thought to himself, let me go and sit in his company, and I hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through his blessings will shower his mercy upon me also. So he had husn, he had good intentions to go and sit in this person's company. So he went and he sat in the company of this pious person. But this pious person got upset. He thought to himself, who is this worthless sinner to come and sit in my great company? So he told him, get out from here. I don't want you by me. Why? Because he had a negative outlook about this person. Immediately had a negative opinion about this person. Even though this person had a good intention to come sit in his company, he realized that he was a sinner. He regretted that he was a sinner. And he was hoping for the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by sitting in this person's company. But this person, even though he was a pious person, in this instance he became arrogant. He said, I don't want this worthless sinner sitting in my company. Go from here. When he did this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a revelation to the Prophet of that time and said, go and inform both of these people that I have erased everything of theirs from the past. And both of them must start their deeds from scratch again. So the person who was a great sinner, I have forgiven all of his sins and he can start from scratch again. And the person who was a pious person, I have erased all of his good deeds and he must start from scratch again. And the person who was a sinner, because of his husn, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgave him and said, you can restart now. Because he had a good intention, he had a good opinion. He had a good outlook. And the person who was pious, even though he was pious, but when he became arrogant, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala erased all of his deeds. And he had to start from scratch again. And we must ponder about this when we think something about others. That we don't fall into this category.